What's up YouTube, it's BvL Slays here with a class setup video for you guys. This class setup video though is only going to be for mostly game battles or league play or just any competitive game type you're going to play. Would not suggest it for public matches, not really a class that you would go into to get more score streaks or whatever you guys do, get high kills. But anyway, starting this, I use for my first class the M8A1. This is my assault rifle class. This is my favorite assault rifle, although I know a lot of people also like the FAL, which is preferable. I used it for a little bit, but anyways, I like the M8A1. On it, I used FMJ, quick draw, and reflex. For my reflex, I equipped it with the select rectile, and I used the third dot. It's called dot, and for my perks, I use lightweight, toughness, and always dead silence, because a lot of the competitive players will listen for your footsteps. So it's a must-have for your classes. I guess you could take it off though if you're playing a game type like hardpoint or capture the flag, and you want to put on extreme conditioning instead of that. For my lethals, I like using a regular frag grenade. Feel like they're a lot more, I guess, effective than Semtexes. I don't really like Semtexes in this game. I know I used to use them in MW3. I feel like they were a lot better in that game, but for now I just use regular frag grenades. And for my tactical, I always use a concussion. You can use EMP or flashbang, but I feel like concussions are the most effective and they're just the way to go. And for my wild card, as you probably know, I use primary gunfighter, so I could get these 3 attachments for my primary gun. Moving on to the next class, I have the MSMC with extended clip and long barrel. And for my perks, I use, for the perk 1, lightweight, as I said before. Probably the only perk 1 you could really use. You don't really need ghost because there's not really any kill streaks going around, UAVs. Flak jacket is banned for game battles for some reason, and hardline, there's no kill streaks like I said, and blind eye also no kill streaks. So lightweight is pretty much the only one that will be I guess you could use, I mean. But going on to perk 2, toughness I have again. This is preferable, I'm gonna say. I know a lot of people like to use fast hands if they have the 2 concussions, which I have on some of my classes. I still have toughness though in all my classes. I feel like it's more effective than fast hands, although with fast hands you could get into a gunfight and throw that stun and run away, or I guess run around the guy and get him. But I feel like toughness, you just win more gunfights. It's just a bigger benefit for you. Since this is my submachine gun class, I like using dead silence and extreme conditioning. Just get around places a lot faster. It doubles how far you could run, and with your knife out you just run a huge distance with it. It's like you're almost running a marathon, I have to say. But I use a grenade for this also. I would use a Semtex on my submachine gun classes in MW3, but since they're not as effective like I said before, I use a frag. And always a concussion. And like you guys know already probably, perk 3 greed. So I could have these 2 perks right here. Going on to my class 3, another assault rifle class. For this class, this is more of my aggressive assault rifle classes, I guess you could say, having 2 concussions on it and a secondary, which is a big benefit when you're trying to get into when you're in a gunfight and you're out of ammo. You always have the secondary, and 2 stuns is just great because I usually pre-stun with 1 stun, save the other stun if I ever get into a gunfight or see someone. And as you know, a frag grenade I always use, dead silence, toughness, and lightweight. For this I use reflex and quick draw again. I just took off the FMJ for this class. For the PW, this is my custom 4 class. I use long barrel and FMJ. I didn't explain to you guys before why I use long barrel on the MSMC or any of my submachine guns in general, but long barrel I feel registers the bullets more, What I mean by that is you get more effective bullets on the other person. It's almost like it does more damage. It almost takes the place of FMJ. You do more damage at the farther distance is what I really mean here. But for this class, I said FMJ doesn't really do much, but I use it on this class because I like to spray through walls with this class. PDW has a huge clip, if any of you don't know, it has 50 bullets in it. And with this class, I use lightweight, toughness, and dead silence like always. Since this is an aggressive class, I like having a secondary on it with the B23R. And I like using, again, the frag and 2 concussions, just like my aggressive assault rifle class, except with a different primary. So, going on to my last class. Now, you guys might say this class looks a little weird, but I have 2 wild cards, as you guys can see below. I have the primary gunfighter and the perk 3 greed. The reason why I use primary gunfighter is I feel really that all 3 of these are, you really need them, I guess, for the Scorpion Evo or Evo, whatever you guys want to call it. But for this, I have the extended mags. Really need it for this gun. If you miss any bullets, then you're screwed because it doesn't have a huge clip. It has a very small clip. The long barrel, as I said before, registers your bullets more. Without it, it's very hard to get kills from medium to far range with this gun. So always suggest having that. And laser sight. Now laser sight is this is the only class I use laser sight for, and that's because this is my very, very aggressive Russian class. Now with laser sight, the hip fire for this thing is ridiculous. You can actually hip fire some people from medium to far range and get kills. But I actually have a clip, I think, of one of my teammates, Mind Boggler, I think it was, jumping off I don't know, jumping off something and getting a nice hip fire kill. But anyways, I use always lightweight again, toughness, and for this I have no lethals or tacticals or secondary or anything. I just have these 2 wildcards here. So I have extreme conditioning and dead silence on this class. Anyways guys, that's the class setup for game battles or any competitive gameplay you play in, league play maybe. But that's pretty much it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you later, YouTube. Peace.